People get ready because you're in for a real treat. The Congress is here in Tahoe, what they've called their second home. We're in the Heavenly Village. They're here for their annual trip to Tahoe. They will be in the Crystal Bay Casino for their 6th visit on Saturday night. And guys, that was a great set.
6 times, man? What
That's
the hell?
Somebody's keeping count, right?
So, okay, why don't you introduce yourselves? This is the new guy, Chris.
Hi, I'm the new guy. My name is Chris Speasmaker. They call me Bernie, and I play the keyboards.
My name is Jonathan Meadows, and I sing and I play vocals for the band The Congress.
I'm Scott. I play guitar.
Hey, I'm Mark. I play the drums and percussion.
Well, when I first heard you guys, your record, I was thinking Southern rock, and then you came out with the Loft tapes. And man, you're a soul group that plays rock, originally from the South. How would you describe it?
Just rock and roll.
You did a pretty good job there.
I think, yeah. Can we take that? That's great.
Absolutely.
Soulful rock and roll is pretty much people are always asking us, oh, what kind of music you guys play? And it's hard to throw music into a little box, give people an idea of what it actually sounds like, but what ends up coming out is rock and roll done soulfully. We got Jonathan, soulful voice, heading it all up, so it's hard not to get behind that whole tradition of music that really is centered around soulful vocal with, just vibey, rock-esque music going on. So that's what we do.
Sure. When I was 30 years old, I had one of those too. Just as red.
It's all falling off of my head and it's going out of my chin. The children are making my hair fall out.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But you've really done your homework musically wise. You're talking about some early impressions. You just did a Curtis Mayfield impression song.
We did one of the greatest impression songs and I'd like to say, while you're complimenting me on my music historianism, I had never heard that song until Scott made me listen to it. So Scott did way more homework than I did on that particular song, and that's now I think it's one of the best impression songs ever, because it really is. But it wasn't a hit at all. And Scott's like, hey man, I think we should play the song. And I'm like, I've never heard that song. It's not an impression song. But yes, lo and behold, it is an impression song. It's a really good one. We also do People Get Ready, which Bob Marley ended up writing about One Love out of the progression of People Get Ready.
Sure, and if anybody's called the Tahoe Onstage office, that song you've heard is People Get Ready, and now we're playing the Impressions other song, and so and here's the guys doing it. Family Man Barrett complimented you guys on that beautiful singing voice, and
that's crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he called me up and he said that's beautiful music, man. And what's the reaction when you see? Because what a voice! You wouldn't think that voice would come out of this body. What
do you expect the voice to come out of? Is what I would like to ask everyone. When everyone's so freaked out about where the voice is coming from, I would like to ask the question to everyone. What would you expect the voice to come out of? And I'm not so sure what the discrepancy is or the problem with what's happening with the singing thing. But that question keeps happening over and over again. And yeah, I'm singing and I'm alive and this is my body and my song is my vessel. So here we go.
I was thinking like Aaron Neville. You wouldn't think he would sing like that, same?
Indeed, he's got tattoos on his face and stuff, but at the same time, you would expect to see that voice coming out of him because he's Aaron fucking Neville. So I'm not quite sure what the conundrum is. But I've used that word 50,000 times in the past 2 months.
I think it adds to the theatrics of our show, because I think it's become to people see our band and what are these scrubs gonna do? And I think it adds to it when he sings like he does and we play like we do. I think it makes it a better experience for our viewers, because it's what they weren't going to expect it.
Well, for example, Van Morrison wears a jumpsuit and consumes copious amounts of beer and has a giant beer gut, but he's Van Morrison, and no one ever talks about that.
Rhinestones, too.
And Rhinestones.
Rhinestones.
Tell me about that last tour that you did. You got a lot of it was a national theater tour across the country.
With Lake Street Dive?
Yes.
Yes, it was really, really, really enjoyable and fun, and those guys are great friends and the best musicians in the world. I mean, they just hooked us up big time. Every show was sold out, and we had the best time of our lives playing for people,
And what's going on this summer? Festivals?
Some festivals, a lot of Colorado dates. This tour obviously has taken us 2 weeks around the whole West Coast, from Seattle all the way down to San Diego. And Red Rocks.
Nice. You're playing the Red Rocks.
We're playing Film on the Rocks, Big Lebowski, which is like the longest running Film on the Rocks movie of all time, and it sells out every year. So we're gonna be playing to a sold out Red Rocks at some point, and potentially sold out. Sorry, potentially sold out on September 2nd, which will be pretty ridiculous for us all.
Okay, on their annual trek to the Sierra Nevada from the Rockies, the band that really rocks. Thanks for coming out, guys.
Rock and roll, rock and roll.
All right.
Thanks so much.
Long live rock and roll.